Hey y'all, welcome to the very next Ask Chris Tuesday. This is number 8, so I'm very excited. I hope y'all like the thumbnail on the last one. It looked very Thanksgiving to me, so I thought that was pretty. And I hope you guys got to go and check out the needle and thread site. The site is amazing. So if you haven't, when you get a chance, go back to the previous video, the Ask Tuesday 7, and click on the little link in the description that takes you to needle and thread, and look at some of her videos on hand embroidery. It's amazing. Anyway, welcome to Ask Chris Tuesday, the show where I answer questions that you guys submit. And this Tuesday, I'm trying to start my, not doing 30,000 questions, with answers that last an hour. So anyway, the good thing about this Tuesday, also, I didn't get a whole lot of questions this last week, so that's gonna help a whole lot. So that's a good thing. Okay, so let's see. Very first question is from Miss Alicia03, and she says, "Hi, can you show how to draft an off-shoulder design, please?" And yes, I will be showing how to do that. Basically, the main thing, if you have a dress form, the easiest thing to do would be like how I do in my Time Master, just to make a torso pattern, or take a torso pattern, and you can also do this with any basic dress pattern that you have, or that you get from like Joann's or anything. So just sew the basic dress up, not something with a whole lot of designs on it. Oh, they're mowing the lawn too, and they're working on the roof, so if y'all hear all this background noise, please forgive me, okay? I'm gonna try to talk as loud as I can. Anyway, just start with your basic pattern. Make sure it has sleeves on it, at least down to the elbow. And then you can just draw your lines straight across it. Or you can just draw from the center on the front all the way around the sleeve to the center on the back. And that'll be the easiest way to get you started while you're waiting on me to make a tutorial on it. Also, what you could do is, if you don't have a dress form, and you know how to sew well enough, you can just do the same thing. Either take your torso and put a sleeve on it, or you can just go get the pattern from Joann's, like I was saying, that has, basically the neck line that comes up to here. Just your basic neckline. Not with the collar, just the basic around the neck, really close to the neck. It can even be like a turtleneck or something. And make sure it has a sleeve on it, and then you can just cut straight, or make a line, your design line straight across here, and just make the lines just like you want it. And then you can even put like a little bit of elastic in it, that way you can make sure it doesn't fall down on you. And then cut all the pieces apart and re-sew them back together. Of course, without the parts that you don't want on there. And there you go, you have something that's nice and off-shoulder. So, anyway, I hope that helped. Next question is going to MrCharliesangel. And she says, "Thanks so much for all of your help. I have zipper question. Do you think that a lap zipper screams homemade more than a centered zipper?" Just a comment made by a lady at Joann's. So I guess she was shopping at Joann's, and somebody was like, don't do no lap zipper because that looks like it's homemade. So, anyway, and I've seen your lapped and centered zipper videos. Do you have any with an invisible zipper? I have not done any videos with an invisible zipper. What do you base your choice of zipper type on when sewing a garment? Once again, thank you for all of your help, MrCharliesangel. So, MrCharliesangel, I can't really say that I think a lapped zipper screams homemade. It all depends on your execution, because you can make a lapped zipper look really professional. And really, when you think about it, all of your pants zippers are pretty much lap zippers, unless it's a zipper in the side. But all of your centered zippers in your pants are all lap zippers. So the flies, they're lap zippers. And it's all in just, you know, how you sew it. And then if you go to the store or to a bunch of different stores and look at all the different ways they do a lap zipper, all the different stitchings they put on the outside, that'll give you some ideas of the different ways you can make your lap zipper not look so homemade. Because I can understand where she would get that from, but a centered zipper is actually a little more basic than a lap zipper. A lap zipper, you have to kind of think about it a little bit, but a centered zipper, it's like you sew up a seam and you put the zipper on the seam and you sew the zipper to the seam and then you open the seam. How simple is that? With a lap zipper, you kind of have to like sew up a seam and then, well, if you do it the way that I do it, sew up the seam, you know, press the seam to one direction and then press half of the seam allowance of the furthest back seam allowance back, and that's confusing. So, but anyway, yeah, fold that back and then put the zipper there. You gotta make sure you have enough seam allowance there, so this shouldn't be like a really little seam allowance. Make sure you have enough. Fold that one back. So, okay, we're gonna use our piece of paper here. For those of you who don't know, okay. So we're going to pretend this is our seam here, or whatever. So this is our seam. So you're going to fold the seam allowance to one direction, right? So it'll look like this. So we folded the seam allowance this way, and then scissors and cut this seam allowance open. Okay. So after your seam allowance is folded one direction, so you get this lapped look, then you're going to take the one that's on the back and you're going to fold it over like that. You see that? So then you can put the zipper here. Once the zipper is there, then when you put your fingers in there, then there's the zipper again. So since this is sewn up as a seam, you're going to have to take your seam ripper and open the seam up, of course. So that way, but that keeps this from moving and doing like this, so you don't sew this by mistake like that. But yeah, so once again, let's go back over there. Sew your seams. Then with your seam allowances, you're going to take them and press them to one side. So that creates a lap effect on one side. But this is going to be sewn up, so you won't be able to open it immediately. Then you're going to come back to your seam allowance and you're going to fold that over like that. Place your zipper here. And then when you open the seam, then you'll have the latch zipper effect, or the fly zipper effect. Because you can just stitch like that, and then you'll have a fly. See? Just like that. And then you have a fly zipper. So that's it. But anyway, next question. Oh, and invisible zippers. I usually use those for, I guess, evening wear, but it should be something that you don't put a lot of stress on, because invisible zippers are also very flimsy and they break easy. So really, if you can just use normal zippers for everything, I would do that. But center zippers aren't bad, they just can't take a lot of pressure. So if you put it in something, make it something that's not like painted on the person. Okay. So anyway, question or comment number 3 is from Freya number 1. Hi Freya. She says your channel is becoming better and better, so thank you. And then she left me a little smiley face. Okay, so the next question is from Blue Pisces number 1. Hi Blue Pisces, thank you for leaving another question. She says, I really appreciate your thoughts on placing a sleeve in. I used to work in a sewing factory about 100 years ago, and my job was to set in sleeves. We assembled the pieces by sewing the shoulders first and then set the sleeves in like you stated. It is easier for me to do it that way. I am now starting to sew a shirt from a simplicity pattern. I will let you know how it turns out. Yes, please let me know how it turns out. and you can actually put some pictures on my Facebook page. And you should be able to find the link to my Facebook page. If you go to my channel page, it should be on there, but I'll also put it on this video. Okay? So, let's see, next. This question is from My Lady Marlowe Fool, and they say, fantastic instruction. My collar is perfect. I'm so glad I found you. And they were watching my This Stupid Collar series where I show how to sew a collar. And it's very, very awesome. So if you need to know how to sew a collar, please go do that. Collars are so easy once you figure out how to do it. It adds one more thing to your repertoire of sewing abilities. So thank you, Miss My Lady Marlowe Fool. I'm glad you found my videos, and thanks for becoming a subscriber, I think. And also, in the very last comment question thing is from Vintage Couture for Men, and he says, thank you for all your help. I so appreciate it, bud. So you're very welcome. So that is it for this Ask Chris Tuesday. It was short. Thank you, Jesus. So I will see you guys on the next Ask Chris Tuesday. If you have any sewing questions at all, please ask them down in the comment section. And also click subscribe at the end of this video or at the top of the video in the corner. Thank you for watching. Please click like and favorite if you like it. If you have some sewing friends or co-student worker people, please get them to watch my videos because I'm always answering questions. If you have questions, ask me some questions, okay? Bye. Thank you for watching.